Good morning, everyone. So the GSMA Association, for those of you who don't know, is the Global Trade Association of Mobile Operators. We have a number of innovative programs with key objectives. Our key objectives is to increase standardization, interoperability, and deployments in the mobile sector. From mobile commerce to spectrum, these programs are all making new kinds of mobile application possible in the increasingly connected world. And it is within this context that today I would like to talk about both mobile identity and payments. And we have two different programs on these topics. First, because these two are very strictly dependent upon each other. And secondly, because the GSMA is doing a lot of work in this area, and I would like to bring to your attention. So please apologize if I take a little bit longer than 5 minutes. So mobile identity and digital identity is most often a complex topic to discuss, even though we use our digital identity in our everyday life. At GSMA, we see mobile identity as a core enabler that Malcolm was mentioning for a wide range of services, especially payments, banking, and government, with effectively all services requiring strong authentication of the user. But managing identity as enabling services, as most of you know, is also becoming very onerous for all parties involved, because strictly security needs in the digital world have led individuals to create multiple online identities secured by multiple passwords. For example, a typical European internet users have 26 different usernames, and I know I have more than that. On the flip side, corporates have had to bear the cost to protect customers' identities from even more sophisticated fraud attacks and theft. Identity theft costs business in excess of $200 billion per annum worldwide. But we do, of course, have our answer of the identity enigma in our pockets. Our mobile comes with us everywhere. And we rapidly know if our mobile has been misplaced. We can secure access with a PIN, and we can remotely update or wipe data held on our handset. Mobile is ubiquitous, intelligent, and secure. Mobile allows real-time authentication of internet, which is essential to provide assurance to parties that somebody is who he claims to be in the digital environment. And mobile operators are well positioned, we believe, to deliver the strong identity and authentication services by leveraging on our core existing assets. So the use of the secure, transportable, and personal nature of the SIM and our mobile phones. The customer support experience that we have and the relationship with the customers, the strong registration process, and other fraud detection and mitigation policies. At the end of 2012, there were over 20 live mobile identity implementations led by 44 mobile network operators around the world, showcasing the growing power of mobile identity in the new internet economy. In Europe, for example, as most of you will know, mobile identity solutions are available in Finland, where all three major operators have launched interoperable mobile identity services since 2011. Thanks also to the strong commitment of the government to strengthening the e-services ecosystem, both online and on mobile. In Estonia, mobile identity is also very prominent. Mobile ID products enable about 50 use cases, from business registration to tax filing and mobile voting. In 2011, the country was the first in the world to allow mobile voting in the national parliament election. Turkcell Mobiliza is a mobile signature solution that enables corporate customers to sign contracts and other business documents using their mobile, and allow bank customers to withdraw money from the ATM without using a bank card. Around the globe, other mobile digital pioneers have also deployed important mobile identity solutions. Customers of KDDI, for example, in Japan, can log in to website using their mobile identity and add purchases such as games, content, and other physical goods to their phone bill with a simple click. And in sub-Saharan countries, mobile birth registration is a key driver for the social and healthcare inclusion of children. So this live initiative, they all keep being driven by GSMA members, and all demonstrate the investment the industry is committed to deliver, but also the socio-economic benefits the mobile identity brings to the economy. In particular, I would like to make 3 points around the lessons learned from this case study. First of all, the mobile industry is able to offer the entire spectrum of digital identification services and potentially enabling the interoperability across European member states. For remote payments, for example, mobile identity brings security to consumers. With second-factor authentication system, for example, with the simple use of the SIM and the secure environments with the simple use of the PIN, and using of the secure environment of the SIM eliminates the need to provide credit card details. But also mobile identity interface always gives consumers control and mechanism of consent over their digital identity before authorizing any transaction to take place. But innovative services like mobile wallets and mobile payments are not only one of the key drivers for innovative mobile identity business models. They are also key factors for generating growth to the economy and to the broader ecosystem, so including application developers, small and medium enterprises, and ultimately to consumers. However, although this huge economic potential, as Malcolm was mentioning, these innovative services in Europe have still untapped opportunities. The uptake is not very high, often because of existing issues of interoperability and oftentimes regulatory barriers. But the mobile industry is committed clearly to working with governments and other stakeholders to have the digital agenda to flourish and establish trust and security in the digital economy. And just to conclude, just would like to make a few points on the regulation. It is also for this reason that with regards to the most recent regulatory reviews of the proposed electronic identity and trust service regulation, we believe that there is some scope for improvement and to consider a proportional, technology neutral and risk-based approach to security, liability and privacy that avoid compliance duplication and offer prescriptive rules. In respect to the Payment Service Directive, similar principles of proportionality and risk-based approach should also apply. The proposal to withdraw the digital goods exemption from the current Payment Service Directive will harm the market for electronic payments. Value-added services that mobile operators sell to customers, like games, video, added service and TV voting, represent still an important market for consumers and a potential driver for further innovation. The review of the Service Directive should remain consistent with the overall objective of creating a level playing field, stimulating innovation and competition in the market, without imposing disproportionate prudential requirements to the operators. The core business operators will remain the provision of communication services, and for this reason we are already subject to regulatory oversight and specific code of practice. So this is not a matter of no regulation but proportional regulation. So just before closing, I would like to briefly mention the research and case studies that the GSMA has carried out both on mobile payment and identity, and which should explain in much more detail why the mobile and its innovative applications are key enablers to promote the establishment of trust in the digital economy. Thank you.